On April 9th, 2025, I posted my first video to YouTube and it went viral. Just kidding, it got like 70 views. But today we'll be reacting to my first video along with a tour of some of my off-camera builds to celebrate the first anniversary of my channel. Also, if you're new here, hi, I'm Linear Cat, and I don't suck as much at building as you're about to see in this video here. So here we are reacting to my first video called Medieval Builders Episode 1.
Hello there, I'm Linear Cat 661, and before I explain what's happening in this world, I'd like to talk a little about who I am. I'm a Minecrafter who enjoys building a diverse range of structures. On my channel, I will have...
Okay, well, right off the bat, A, my voice is like really high pitched, goodness me, and B, the old skin is killing me. I remember I got it off like the Bedrock Marketplace for free.
Content featuring both my main survivor world and several challenge worlds. My main survivor world is over 800 days old and has a lot of things in it which I'll cover in later videos. For now, I'm going to...
Oh, okay, so I forgot I made this and I'm kind of glad I forgot because, okay, I mean, it's not like terrible, but it's also not great. I kind of like like it's like stone down here and goes up into wood. But, gosh, the copper was not a good decision. And then this one log is stripped.
Show some of my favorite builds that it has. This is my current base. It's a work in progress and I haven't terraformed the outside, but I'm pretty much done with the exterior of the house.
Hold up. What is that backyard? Hang on.
Exterior.
Okay, well, right off the bat, it's not like terrible or anything. What's killing me is that it's like 3 fountains, there's a fence, and then there's like a lone statue.
The house. This is one of the earliest builds on the world. It's a house for some of the members of my pink sheep family. On this world, there's a lot of lore surrounding pink sheep, and I'll unpack that later in this channel.
Okay, so on the survivor world, I found a pink sheep within the first few days of playing. So then I named him Joey the pink sheep. I bred him with a white sheep whose name is Meredith. And Joey and Meredith had William and Olivia, and there's like a whole family tree going on. But I made them houses, it was crazy.
This is my shop on the world. It's also a very old build.
I like the wizard hat. Honestly, props for the wizard hat, because I like how it curves down. But other than that, it's like,
But I thought I'd showcase it, because I feel like it has nice vibes, and it's pretty whimsical. Now there are dozens of builds on my survivor world, and I'll showcase probably all of them later in the episodes on my channel. But for now, I want to focus on the topic of this video, which is a new challenge survivor world that I have just created. I'm 9 days in, and I have a small starter base and some resources. I'll go mining probably either this episode or next episode. Now, the objective of this world is to build a nice, large castle mega base, and I have a friend who's going to be joining in later episodes. So now I'm back here in the world, and I'm just going to finish up smelting some some glass for some windows for my house to finish it up. There's a lot of villagers getting into the house, so I ended up turning the door into 2 trapdoors. I started a strip mine just in the side of a cliff.
I remember that I used to be super scared of like caves and stuff, so I'd make strip mines instead of like actually going caving. Or I'm sure I could have saved hours if I had just like gone caving.
So I'll probably decorate the entrance at some point, but right now I just need some basic materials. I found some coal, and it's a pretty big vein, so I'm quite happy. While I was mining, I did find a cave, but given the state of my gear and that I don't have a good sword or anything like that, I decided not to explore it. Before that, however, I used the iron that I had collected to craft a shield and a sword. In the new update, it seems that shields don't obscure your vision.
Okay, so 1, not true. 2, I think what was happening is like the shield wasn't rendering right, so it would only show up like at the very edge of my screen when I walked forward, but it was actually really nice, so I don't know.
Which is quite nice. Shortly after, Cello Fellow, the friend I had mentioned before, joined the world to help me out. I showed him the strip mine I just started, and he and I decided to go mining for a little bit. As we were heading down,
No, dude, I'm gonna let the cat out. I could have tamed it.
I realized that the iron golem was stuck, so I let him out so he could just defend the village. We started a new mine at Y74, and it yielded a lot of coal.
I remember that in the early days of my channel, I wouldn't write scripts for a lot of things. I would just talk into the microphone. So, like, I think that's why I, like, flub words up. Like I said, it yielded a lot of coal, but you really couldn't hear what I said. So I think I really should have, like, written a script or re-recorded lines.
After that, I decided it was time to begin the fun. That cliff you see over there is the one that we're going to build our cliffside castle on. So I headed over there to start clearing up trees to place a basic outline.
I think also another thing I would do differently if I were making that video now is I wouldn't include such long material gathering time lapses. Because honestly, I don't know who wants to watch all that. Like, it's pretty boring.
While I was chopping trees, I actually found a pillager outpost.
Spoiler alert, because I'm not going to show the episodes where we actually went to the pillager outpost. We got there, died, respawned, got back, died again, and eventually we got our stuff back. But it was pretty funny.
I think I'm gonna go there with Cello Fellow later and hopefully get some good stuff. Then I traded with a farmer villager for my first emerald. Cello Fellow returned from mining and had some deep slate and cobblestone as well as some lapis and flint. And that's it today. I hope you really enjoyed this episode and thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.
Okay, well, thoughts is that it's not too terrible, but I have gotten so much better at building, and I'm glad I do not build like that anymore. I'm also going to go ahead and show you the last episode, or actually not the entire last episode, but the finished product, so you guys can see what the castle ended up looking like.
Well, guys, this is...
Okay, first impressions after not having seen this castle in like a year, it's not horrible. It's not good, but it's not horrible. And also, like, I can see a vision. Like, I honestly like how it's like segmented. Like, you got this tower, and there's the part that goes farther back, but, gosh, I don't know.
This is it. The last blocks of the castle have been placed, and all of our hard work has finally paid off. The castle...
Good job, Linear Cat, not doing an interior. That is amazing. I wouldn't, if I ever do an interior in a build, call the ambulance or something, because I'm not okay.
Is done. It is so much bigger than I thought it would be when I originally started, and even looking at it, in spectator mode, it's just so much larger than...
Okay, yap. Is there anything else of substance in this video? I don't think so. Oh, there's like an overhead view.
And a truly incredible journey from conception to finish, and thank you so much for your support. Here are some of the pictures of the progress, and it's actually crazy to think that we did this all in like less than 150 days.
Okay. Oh, I have the new skin. Honestly, not terrible. Honestly, not a terrible castle, although I think the editing and like video production and stuff could use a lot of work, and I think that's where I've improved a lot. And now it's time for the second part of this video, where I show off some of my off-camera builds, as well as rank my favorite builds I've made. Alright, so here we are, and in this segment, I'm gonna tour my super flat world, not of my on-camera builds, but on some of the stuff I built off-camera at various points in my building journey. So let's load in. Okay, well, here's where I left off, which is in front of my Peach's Castle build, but let's go ahead and head to... somewhere that I haven't showcased on camera. Okay, so this is where I do the little sets for my video intros. So as you can see, I think I've used all of these on camera at some point, and like, it's pretty funny. This is just how they look, you know, pretty cool. Oh, and I've gotten, so many comments about a missing nether star. I promise you it's not missing. It wasn't rendering in the replay mod, but it's there. I promise you it's there. Okay. So, as you can see, these two castles I haven't showcased on camera. This is when I was just, like, learning how to build better. Gosh, it's probably, like, 6-8 months ago, maybe? It was a long time ago. And as you can see, this is just kind of starting to get my style. It's, like, a big gradient and stuff, so it looks okay. So, over here is something I also made a while ago. And I was practicing, like, I guess, I don't know what I was doing, actually. I think I was practicing with gradients and stuff, so that's interesting. Okay, some more off-camera stuff that I found is I built this tree over a river. Pretty cool. And I also built this. I don't think I've shown this on camera either. I built this, which I guess... Oh, this must have been around Christmas time. Because I built this. Oh, I used, like, the resin thingies as, like, Christmas lights. That's kind of cool. I don't know. The rendering seems to be a little bugged because of the wavy leaves, but... Looks okay. I think I built this a while ago. I'm not sure what this is. I I genuinely do not know what this is, and I also don't know if I made a video on it. Okay, this is like a spaceship, I guess. It doesn't have an inside. I don't even remember building this. I don't believe it has an interior. Oh no, it does. A spaceship with barrels, a carpet, and cats in it. You know, that's a choice. And it doesn't have a cockpit either, so not much of a functional spaceship. Oh, and I guess over here are these? Yeah. Okay, so over here are more of like my little sets that I've done for various occasions. So I guess that was Christmas, Thanksgiving. What's this? It's just regular, I guess. Okay, and after that very brief tour of the stuff I built off camera, it is time to rank my 3 favorite builds. And I believe I do have a top 3 in mind. Alright, so in 3rd place is the build I built most recently, actually, which is my Princess Peach's castle build. And I quite like it. You know, it's simpler. It's not that much. It doesn't have that much detail in terms of like just stuff on the walls. But I like the shape a lot. Let's see it with shaders. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here it is with shaders, and it looks a little bit better. And here in 2nd place, if it loads in, is my Notre Dame build, and it's actually a full build, if you recall. It's got a front. It's got, if it loads in, it's got some sides. What is this? Why is this here? Why? What is the purpose of this? Okay. I don't really know. Got a back. And the back might be my favorite part, actually. It's got a back. And it's got an interior, surprisingly. Hold up. Okay, yeah, it's got an interior, which caused me a lot of pain. And in 1st place, if I can find it on the map, it might be this. Yes. Okay. And in 1st place is my Big Ben remake build. So let me load it all in. Yeah, in 1st place is my Big Ben remake build. And I do like this build. Actually, I might move this down to 2nd, come to think of it. Like, I like it, but the Notre Dame build, it's bigger, so... And it's more impressive, I think. But I like this build. I really like these things, oddly enough. Like the detail I put in here, I like that. And if we head up as well, I like the clock face I made. And honestly, I think the reason I liked it so much when I was making it is because it's so much better than the original. Which, if I can find the original, that is. Oh, it's here. It's here. Yeah, so here's the original for some comparison. And as you can see, the remake is significantly better. So I think that's why it's going to be at my number 1 spot. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and goodbye!